Hello, I'm Allah Basha. I'm football enjoyment personified, and with me, you'll witness the most entertaining football experience, both offensively and defensively, as the ultimate football maestro. We will start by explaining an important introduction on how to build an attack from the beginning of the match, by making the right decisions based on the opponent's movements and positions on the field, and their method of pressing us to steal the ball. We will discuss how to make decisions at the right moment when the opponent moves their players anywhere on the field, and we will determine the position of the player who will press us according to the opponent's plan. In the realm of football, crafting a successful offensive play demands not just skill and organization, but also the capacity to make astute decisions at pivotal moments. In this discourse, we'll delve into the art of constructing an attack from the onset of the match, employing shrewd decision-making and strategic analysis of your opponent's maneuvers on the pitch. We'll delve into handling the pressure applied by the opposition to regain possession, and devising an adept response capable of turning their defenses into potent counterattacks. Prepare to venture into the realm of football strategies and enhance your prowess in devising innovative and impactful offensive maneuvers. I will also inform you of a method that enables you to play against any opponent, even if you don't yet know the style they adopt in pressing to win the ball from you, or their actual level in FIFA, or whether the opponent is proficient in passing to their players correctly on the field or not. Let's start the explanation. First, I'll pass the ball back to the midfield player, as shown in front of you. Currently, I'm doing this so I can read the opponent's movements on the field, as well as to track the players to whom the opponent will pass the user control during the game, in addition to the players who will receive the control signal transfer during the game. Tip: the meaning of transferring your opponent with a user control to another player is for the opponent during the game to transfer the user control to another player on their team on the field. Moreover, to build your game based on opponent's moves, it's equally important to focus on the opponent's user control, as illustrated before you. Look to players with a circular drawing mark. You should pay particular attention to the movements of the opposing team's players and their orientations on the field, in addition to reading the playing style of the opposing team. For example, if the opponent applies direct pressure on the ball carrier, or tries to block your team's players without focusing on the ball itself, you must provide the appropriate response to these patterns by improving your strategy and tactics on the field. Also, focus on the PlayStation controller so that you understand the steps more clearly. You should pay particular attention to the movements and directions of the opposing team on the field, in addition to reading the playing style of the opposing team. For example, if the opponent is applying direct pressure on the ball carrier or attempting to block your team's players without focusing on the ball itself, you must respond appropriately to these patterns by improving your strategy and tactics on the field. This crucial information may be the key to building any attack or gaining possession of the ball against your opponent. In every pass you make or move you take on the field in any direction, you must focus on every moment when making decisions about passing or moving into spaces to maintain possession of the ball at the same time. You should also make your decision as quickly as possible. The faster your decision, the higher your chances of success. You should also focus on the opponent's behavior when switching to player control indicator, and which direction they intend to go and who they intend to press. Will they close spaces, or will they just press the ball carrier? Making the right decision depends on how the opponent pressures the ball and moves on the field. Everyone in FIFA has their own style. You must know all the styles to master FIFA, as one style can restrict the movements of any styles your opponents play. You will learn more with me if you benefit from this explanation. With your support, we will continue. Based on the style being used against you, you will immediately organize a suitable quick attack in response to your opponent's movements. Here, you can also see your opponent's movements by the players who have the yellow arrow and the red arrow indicators. Additionally, you may notice that your opponent is applying direct pressure on your player controlling the ball. This indicates that your opponent is eager to aggressively push to extract the ball from you. If you pass the ball to the left side as you see in front of you, you will find yourself facing 5 available passing options. If you pass it back to the midfielder, Paul Pogba, the likelihood of losing possession could be very high due to the opposing players under their control, indicated by the yellow arrow and red arrow markers. If you pass it to the midfielder, Bruno, or to the left center back, or the left fullback, the pass will succeed, but you will face intense pressure from the opponent due to their style, which may affect the accuracy of the pass to open spaces for my players. Also, if you pass it to the left winger, Rashford, there might be a high chance of the pass failing due to the intense pressure from the opponent. If you pass the ball to the right winger, Anthony, as you see in front of you, your opponent may quickly move to intercept the pass or tackle the player. Also, in the event of successful reception by the right winger, you will face immediate pressure, as your opponent awaits you to play the ball outside the midfield and pass it forward. Since we are at the beginning of the match, all players will apply intense and effective pressure due to full physical fitness, increasing the chances of your opponent winning the ball from you. It's natural to make quick and easy decisions to control and gain possession of the ball. The ball should be passed backward in favor of the center back, or the right back player. However, I passed it to the center back, to monitor the opponent's rush towards the ball. As you can see, the opponent's aggressive rush towards the center back reflects their belief that they will force me to play a long ball forward, increasing the likelihood of your opponent seizing the ball significantly or pushing me to pass the ball to the left side. Additionally, you can see your opponents on the left side are positioned in areas directed towards pressing on the left side with positions indicated by golden arrow signs. Furthermore, you can see your opponent players on the screen, intensifying the pressure in this direction compared to the right side. Immediately, I decided to pass it to the right back. Also, I focused on where the user control shifts. Firstly, I focused on the yellow arrow, then looked at the red arrow. As you can see, my opponent tried to redirect his pressure towards the right side directly by pressing with his left winger player immediately. I decided to pass the ball to the right back as I focused on my opponent's position who changed the user control position. As you can see, my opponent tried to direct his pressure towards the right side directly by pressing through his left winger player, Neymar. When I moved the player I control towards the right winger player, Anthony, and pretended to pass to the winger, Anthony, I forced my opponent to try covering the right side, as you see, providing me with a safe space to switch to the left side, especially with the players, left back or left winger, Luke Shaw, Rashford. Here, I pulled off a dribble to make some room and put pressure on my opponent to close in on the ball. The trick was to keep my eye on the pressing player, then execute a well-planned feint to create openings for passing. I suggest honing your dribbling skills with watching the controller. When you see the green arrow, as you see in front of the opponent player, meaning you notice the movements of the opponent player who is being controlled, you should focus on the movements of the opposing team players to understand the opponent's strategy and exploit their weaknesses to open up spaces on the field. I won't disclose many details. I'll focus on the method I used to lure my opponent, which is through executing a dribble that manipulates his defensive style. You should now focus on the movements of the opposing team indicated by the green arrow, as well as on the player of the opposing team being controlled by user control. Every attack is a result of my attention to the opponent's control and movements, and my exploitation of them by executing dribbles when passing the ball. As I mentioned earlier, attention should also be paid to the yellow arrow, as well as the red arrow. If you want to know more details about the positioning of the opposing team players and how to deal with their positioning, please express your requests in the comments. I'll be happy to provide more information and guidance. The midfielder received the ball in the center of the field effortlessly. At the moment of receiving the ball, my players moved forward eagerly, R1. Simultaneously, I focused on my opponent's user control and waited until they approached closer. When the opponent's player got nearer, I passed the ball to another player. Focus here on how the pass was made through the controller. When my player received the ball, I focused on the opponent's strong rush to intercept it. At that moment, my player turned backward, deceiving the opponent with a feigned pass backward, then I passed it forward to the striker. When the striker received the ball, you can see intense pressure from the opponent trying to intercept it by any means. Additionally, all of the striker's movements were aimed at avoiding the specific opponent's user-controlled players' user control. Look here, as you can see, my attacker is moving towards the opposite direction of the opposing team player's positioning, user control. At that moment, I didn't see my opponent advancing towards the ball, so I decided to take advantage of speed R2 feet to move towards the penalty area, and I'm ready to deal with his player's conversion when he does it, user control. In this case, I have to make a decision that aligns with the strategy followed in the game algorithms, which may include using appropriate tactics to interact with the opponent's potential movements and achieve the ultimate goal. As noted here, the opposing team made a mistake in their defensive positioning, preventing them from properly pressuring the attacking player and effectively using their players in the penalty area. As a result, the attacker easily scored a goal. Focus on the controller for how shot to get goal. Thank you for watching to this point. Please subscribe, please like. Now, let's watch the goal with a focus on the controller. Enjoy.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go, go.